What's going on, guys? Welcome back to today's session on how to become a mobile notary. Today, we're going to be covering the subject of how to separate yourself from the competition. As you know, that is important, man. It's other people that's going to be out here that's going to be having notary companies also, mobile notary companies at that. So you need to find a way on how you can separate yourself and make the customers call you instead of going to the competition. All right, the first thing we're going to do that I think that you need in order to draw customers is to have a catchy name for your business. Coming up with John's Notary is okay and it includes your name, but is that going to really catch the customer's eye when they go to hear it? As an example, my company name is Fine Tooth Notary. Again, Fine Tooth Notary. So a lot of times the first thing I get is people think that, hey, is he a dentist that does notaries? No, I'm not. But that name caught their attention and made them want to select me when they was doing their search. So it's all about finding a name, like I said, that can be in people's mind. It's not hard for them to remember, and that they can be like, oh, if they hear someone else talking about it, they're like, oh, that's the guy that does notaries, Fine Tooth Notary. So we're going to reach out to them. So the first thing you need to do, sit down with a sheet of paper and come up with some names. I don't think that the names that you're coming up with are silly, because they're not. The name that you think is silly will be the one that will line your pocket with money, because it will be catchy and it will draw the attention of future customers. So sit down with a piece of paper, write down 5-6 names that you think that you would like to go with your company, and just say them over and over in your head. Just repeat them. See how they sound to you. Put yourself in the shoes if you were a customer and you were looking for a notary. Would this name make you want to click on that link and then get their business or hire them to do their business? So just play with it. Don't put too much pressure on yourself. Like I said, make it fun. It doesn't have to be anything boring or anything that's gonna put you to sleep. Create that name. Once you have that name, you're halfway there. The next thing you need that will separate you from the competition, and before I even start, I need everyone to please listen to this carefully. One of the main important things that separates you from competition is being on time. You have no idea how many people I get who called someone else before they contacted me and the notary never showed up, or they was 30 minutes late. Guess what? When you're 30 minutes late or you don't show up at all, you would never get called by that customer again. They're going to go to the next person and they're going to talk about you to that person that they're going to. So always make sure you are prompt and on time. If you tell a client that you're going to meet them at a certain location, or if you're going to be at their house at 7 o'clock, make sure you're there at 6:50. Stand out. Don't just be the normal. Don't get there at 6:59 for a 7 o'clock appointment. Get there early. Show them that you really want their business and that you're here to take care of them. You'll be surprised the big smile that you get on your face when they were expecting you to get there at 7 o'clock and you're already there. You beat them there. You're there at 6:45 or 6:50. You're knocking them out, and there you go. Now you got 15 or 10 more extra minutes where you can go on to the next appointment. So always be on time. I don't care if you have to set 1,000,000 alarm clocks, get you a calendar system. Make sure you don't overbook and that you can make your scheduled time and appointments. Now, we all know things happen with traffic or emergencies where you may be late. You know what you need to do on that? If you're going to be running late or you're going to not be there on time, pick up your cell phone and call the customer. Say, hey, we're scheduled for our 7 o'clock appointment. I just wanted to give you a heads up and let you know that traffic is heavy and I'm going to be running a few minutes late. Or something came up, I had to run here, so I'm going to be maybe 10 minutes possibly late. Don't wait. Just say if you have a 7 o'clock appointment, don't wait to 6:55 to call them and let them know this. let them know earlier. Give them a heads up and let them know that you're going to be running late, and they'll appreciate it. Most of the time they'll be like, oh, it's no problem, or I have something else I can be doing while I'm waiting. They appreciate you respecting their time and giving them the courtesy to give them a heads up that you're going to be late. So if you're going to be late, make sure you give them a call. Okay, another thing that will separate you from the competition is working fast but efficiently. You don't want to go meet the client and have a long, drawn out conversation with them, asking them all types of questions that has nothing to do with the notary job that you're there to do. You go in, you find out the information and the job that needs to be done, the paper, what type of form and paper it is, and you go there, you notarize it. You double, triple check, make sure everything is correct. You tell them thank you, and then you go on your way. Never sit there and hold people, as you want to say, hostage because you're talking. People are busy. People have busy schedules. You should have a busy schedule, and clients waiting on you to come after this appointment. So you shouldn't be spending 30 minutes to do a 3-minute sign-in. Go in, be efficient, do the job that you are getting hired to do, and get them on your way. They will appreciate that, and they'll be like, hey, we're going to go to him because he works fast, he works efficient, and he gets the job done. So as a review, to go over the things that will separate you from the competition. Number 1, get a catchy name that people will remember. Don't get something that's going to be hard for them to remember. Don't get too cute with coming up with a name for your company, but do find something that is going to stick in a person's memory and make them say, I've heard of him, or I've seen that sign, or whatever it takes to make them remember you. So come up with that catchy name, get a sheet of paper, write down some names, come up with the top 3, and make a decision on what you want to go with. The second thing we're going to go from the overview of what we just spoke about is being on time. Please be on time. I cannot preach this more than I possibly can. Be on time. You got something else to do, put that to the side or schedule accordingly, but be on time for your appointments. I promise you, if you want repeat customers, if you want great reviews, be on time, because they will give you the reviews saying, hey, he was prompt, he was there on time, we love him, and we will be using them again. So be on time.